Hey, how's it going, everybody? I was totally cutting it close just a little bit tonight. I ended up taking a short nap, and yeah, so I ended up cutting it a little bit close, and I was like, oh, I better get over there. So I'm not gonna keep the chat waiting too long tonight. We're gonna jump into it. We've already got some people in here. We got Kapata. How's it going, man? Good evening. Hope you're doing well, dude. Absolutely blown away by the things you were sharing today about the games that you're working on, man. Absolutely incredible. I look forward to talking to you more about that. Tommy, hi. How's it going, Tommy? Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Lou says hi, Chase, and good evening to you, Kapata. Lou says, who's ready for NXT? I'm ready. I'm excited about it. I'm hoping tonight is more eventful. I'm hoping the chat, you guys will bring that energy. Because last night I feel like we all got a little tired. I think AEW, coupled with the fact that last night's show wasn't WWE's best outing by any stretch. So I'm hoping tonight we can hype it up a little bit, bring a little bit bigger energy. Tommy, hope you're doing well. A very short nap. It was a nap. It was like 30 minutes. It was like 30 minutes, but it was one of those naps to where when you wake up, you kind of wake up sudden and you're like, oh no, I got things to do. And so not very restful, I will say. Kapata says, appreciate that, Chase. Thank you for the kind words. Absolutely, man. I mean it. I totally mean it. And thank you for all your support, man. Lou's going to bring the energy. He's going to hype up by saying NXT, NXT, NXT. I appreciate it, Lou. Flight. Happy Kalani Tuesday, everybody. It's got to be like your favorite day of the week, right? Everybody loves Kalani. In my preview, I did say, let's go Kalani. I dropped a little bit of a bias. Typically, when I do those previews, I kind of let it just slide. But this time I was like, no, I gotta show some support for Kalani in there. Tommy says, are you going to add indie wrestlers to your game, Kapata? Yeah, so the thing is with the game that Kapata is making, Tommy, you don't really have to add anybody because you can really rename anybody. You could rename it to, you could name your wrestlers after current wrestlers. You could name them after Rugrats characters. I was naming them after Pokemon whenever I was doing it. But yeah, that's actually a cool idea, Tommy. When you try out the game, you can totally make the wrestlers on your roster, you can name them after indie wrestlers. So you can totally do that. But yeah, I was naming them like random stuff. Just to kind of show you guys that you could do it. Okay, Kapata cleared it up. Okay, Kapata says, Tommy, you can literally name anyone to whatever. Yep. Yeah, he cleared it up. All right, so Tommy, Chase, did you see Dean Malenka's dog? No, I didn't. I didn't. Sign with WWE? Is that what you signed with? Very nice. Let's see. Oh, you didn't see the preview? Uh-oh. Yeah, you got to check it out. There's a lot of matches tonight, guys. I always talk about how they don't really announce a ton of matches, but they announced a lot. Happy Speed Men's Champion Contender matches, says Lou. What match are you most excited for, guys? What are we feeling? Anyways, I feel like we got a pretty good assortment in here. I was talking a little bit to Flight and a little bit to Kapata earlier and kind of telling a little bit. But yeah, so I picked up all of the stuff required. I ordered all the stuff required today for the start of my third channel. So third channel is going to be a gaming channel. It's going to be called Chase Gaming. And it's going to be primarily console games. So I got a capture card. I got the SSD drive. I got everything I need today. Everything's going to be coming. What I didn't get today is going to be coming in the mail over the next few days. So I play a lot of video games, and I just thought, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and capture this gameplay and use it for a channel, and I don't know, I think it's going to be pretty fun. So that's what we're going to be doing, guys. I stayed up really late last night kind of looking into everything, making sure that I had everything that it took to actually make this the best it could be, and I did not I didn't cheap out. I made it good so that way it can be a really, really nice setup. So it's going to be awesome. Chase, are you ready for July 26th? We have a brand new pay-per-view from AEW coming up. Yeah, I'm hyped. That last one, that Double or Nothing pay-per-view was so good. I feel like they've definitely got a lot of momentum going into the next one after that. Lola Vice versus IDK. Okay. So Lola's I'm thinking Lola's your favorite. Oh, we're opening things up with Lonnie. Here comes Ren. I forgot about Dempsey versus Shiloh. Yeah. That should be a good one, too. The third channel. Let's go. Yeah, man. It's going to be wild. I'm going to be busy, but hey, I'll be having fun.
And you can see the left knee booker is heavily bandaged as well. Do you believe the speed champion is
KMD, hello everyone. How you doing, KMD? Hope you're doing well. Are we ready for some NXT?
You just said it. It's a target pick.
Ren's always having a good time. Flight says, Mother Kendall, wow, what a look. Oh, yeah. We got Melly just followed over on Kick. Thanks for following, Melly. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Are you excited for NXT? There she is. I'm so excited for this.
To push others' buttons. Doesn't matter if you're a champion, doesn't matter if you're on Raw, doesn't matter if you're on SmackDown, doesn't matter if you're involved. She has learned to anger anyone that is around her.
Lonnie Jordan, I'm gonna tell you, I mean, at such a young age, she's been there. And she's done that. She's been the youngest.
Oh my gosh, Kalani not wasting any time whatsoever. She's gonna beat the belt off of Ren Sinclair. Wow.
Ren can't even get to her feet. This hasn't even officially begun. Ren said she can go. There's the bell, and this one is underway. Oh, cover and a kick out.
Stop crying.
I'm not crying.
Man, these two are just coming out of the gate.
Look, it was Ren who attacked Kalani with a crutch last week to set up this clash, and I bring it back to this. Thinking clearly.
We're saying happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? I have Madden 24, 2K25, Minecraft, Fortnite, Dead by Daylight. That's all the Xbox I have. Very nice, Lou. You got a nice assortment there. I'll definitely be playing some WWE 2K. You can guarantee that. NXT, NXT. Yeah, I'm hyped. Not wasting any time. I love how fiery Kalani is tonight. She's going for it. Kapata, well, I'll just say it here. If I can get the cash, AJ Francis just confirmed. If I pay license, he just glad to let me use his lightness and possible voice, and God is good. Wow. Very cool, man. That's huge. That is awesome, man. Congrats. That's crazy. Tommy, because would you like Chase? Would you like me to send an AW pay-per-view logo for the? Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see it. By the way, I have something I'll add. The general chat and the Discord and my YTU is short. Okay. Okay, Lou.
Now you're upset. Now who's crying?
What are you talking about? I'm just speaking legalities.
Plus, I just don't see a reason to repeat this match if Lonnie wins again. That's what has me worried. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. If I was going to do predictions, which I didn't, I would have almost said maybe Ren just because, like you said, I don't see the point of repeating it. Like Lonnie gear in the colors of Germany today. She wants me. Dude, that has to be it. There's no other explanation. That's the only one. Yeah, I don't see any other reason.
Anytime you can
That's funny.
body now trying to separate that hand, bend back those digits, and
I watched the video you sent, Flight, of the song.
now trying to get to this bottom rope to break the hold. Wren doing a great job though now of just isolating and keeping
I feel like you could take Mello. I feel like you could probably take him. Not gonna lie. I mean, I feel like he can do some fancy flips and dips and dives, but in a scrap, I think you probably got him. And for the love of Lonnie, you can probably scrap. 100% if Sammy can beat him, I can too. I agree. And I'd be rooting for you. I'd be rooting for you. Yeah, I think you got it.
All three of these women, of course, will be eyeing up our main event tonight for the NXT Women's Championship. Lola Vice, Izzy Dame, as Kalani coming
All right, Tommy sent the logo. Oh, wow, Redemption, AEW, Montreal, Quebec. That's a great looking logo. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Charlotte Flair. Has a little bit of Charlotte Flair vibe there.
Well, Kalani with that killer instinct saw an opening.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is a business. This is a business. You gotta be.
Oh, man, I made it to NXT.
And whoa,
Look at that, Lou.
on the floor. Wren feeling the effects of this.
I've made it to NXT.
Which one of these two women walks out with the
That's
victory
epic.
here on
How long did it take to
NXT?
make that? Thank you. That's really cool. You're signed for SmackDown.
You know, I don't want to jump to conclusions.
They're taking it outside.
But what would a victory do for Sinclair if
Just waiting on a response from Cardona. His might not be a thing, unfortunately, due to him being with WWE now. I don't want to deal with Trips' licensing. Oh yeah. So I know that you've been in touch with Kevin, right? You've been in touch with Karrion Kross or Killer Kross. So is he an option?
talk about being a submission specialist. Look at this abdominal stretch. You talk about old school. This is right center of the ring.
Oh wow, Lucy's only took like 2 or 1 minutes. That's how long it took. Very nice, Lou.
Let me tell you right now. Win Sinclair, she's got it.
Somebody needs to hire you on for graphic design or something.
Right there, got it covered, and went right back to it. I love it.
Let's see here.
NXT universe, no doubt. They are in the corner of
I did not post any clips last night on TikTok. I'm going to work my way back into that. I'm waiting on a big appeal from TikTok before I do that.
She got it.
But I don't think she ever fully locked in.
Oh, it's it. It's it. Oh, wait a minute. Nice.
Oh, nice counter to a counter. Shoulders down, another counter, crucifix, and a kick out. Both these women, Booker, have been evenly matched. And again, Wren is not at 100%.
They're maintaining control, trying to keep Kalani Jordan real close to the box.
Chase as much from Liverpool as Kobe was from Jamaica. Oh my gosh.
And again, that left open. The
You're not
injured
wrong there.
and Kalani for the second time tonight.
You're not
No
wrong.
hesitation.
I like the
Killer
Beatles,
instinct.
so that's probably like that's my claim to fame with Liverpool.
Under the pressure right there.
That's my claim to fame there. I like the Beatles and I know a lot of their music.
Very vocal NXT universe here tonight. You've already
I might be able to do the Jamaican accent better.
She has had a taste of
I don't know.
gold in the past. Women's North American title here in NXT. Not to mention a former TNA Knockouts World Champion. And she would love to wear gold one more time. And again, with that submission locked in, who is she looking at, Booker? Her eyes are locked on Kendall Gray on the outside.
Don't let Hunter catch you slip up on that accent. Oh man, him and Sean, man, they'll come get me.
The referee might have to keep an eye on this right here, Vic.
Man, I'm making images on ChatGPT. Yeah, they cool you down after a while.
Back in this.
Doing their best at
Yeah.
this juncture, but it is having no effect right now on Kalani Jordan, who is absolutely.
Oh man, she's working that leg of Ren. So
right out here in front
I don't
of us
know.
is starting to systematically dissect Sinclair.
oh, she's getting some heat.
It has been all Kalani Jordan over the last few moments. And again, it was Jordan who tapped out our champion in the past, Lola Vice. Should more respect be put on the all-around
Wow.
game of Jordan?
Of course, it goes back to what I said earlier.
She's telling a story here, that's for sure.
Kalani Jordan's IQ is definitely off the charts right now. She's looking to prove something in this matchup against the speed champion, Wwe Nxt Sinclair.
Chase, if I may ask, what do you think will happen tomorrow on AEW? We know nothing. I think I saw something about MJF. Like there's an MJF segment or something. And I know, isn't Jericho taking on Ricochet? Is that Dynamite or Collision? That's the only two things I think I saw. Jeez. I reached out. I know he's stupid busy with the book tour still in a new movie from what I know. Yeah. Yeah. If it weren't for that, I'm sure that would be perfect. If timing would just line up. Flight said. Ren just slapped Lonnie on her private. Vicky, that's a DQ. You stood right there, girl. Get a new ref out. Hey, Flight, you need to grab your ref shirt. Need to get in there and do the right thing. I love Booker. I actually have a ref shirt. I need to go get it. Start running to the ring like little Nate. Oh, it is a 3-hour show, Tommy? Okay, so that is... So, yeah, we are getting Ricochet and Jericho, and then I think we're getting MJF in some kind of segment. Saw something about it on, like, I don't know, it was like Instagram or something earlier.
Kalani believes should be hers tonight as she hits the plex. Is it perfect? Rolling through.
Look at the pressure right now.
How much longer are we going to do the 3-hour shows? Like, is that something that's... Is it a game that's kind of moving them off their normal time slot or something?
It actually is getting to that point.
Well, again, you know, I know, and the NXT universe here in the Performance Center knows Ren Sinclair is not going to tap out. Ren Sinclair is not going
I mean, she might tap out because she's been working that leg. Lonnie's been working that leg for a while. She can barely stand.
The referee is in there. Ren Sinclair has continued to fight. She has not stopped. Just hit a second backdrop in this
Big backdrop.
Adrenaline starting to pump through the veins of the women's speed champion. Can she string together some offense in this matchup? Can she overcome the...
Lonnie's so good.
Firing back, couple of chops, couple of strikes, right back in.
I can tell you, Ren Sinclair is desperate right now. She's doing everything she possibly can to stay in this matchup, and we got to respect that. Beauty.
Nice suplex, looking for a gut wrench, connected in the center of the ring, and everything right now starting to roll.
Wow.
For Ren Sinclair.
We're really supporting Ren here. The leg.
You see that?
I certainly did, and so did
Kalani's vicious. She went right for it.
Looking for that one-of-a-kind split-legged move. Saw no one there.
I think she does it better than Naomi.
Opportunity for Sinclair.
Oh.
Not enough.
So supposedly we'll hear from Kevin Knight. We better after what he pulled on Double or Nothing. I want to know why.
Counter.
One more time, didn't work. Again, look at Kalani. Right back in, stepping through, looking for a submission. And I'm sure John Cena...
Fly says we had so often now because WWE did Backlash, their announcement event, and Clash. 3 out of 4 Saturdays, there was no slot for Collision. Yeah, that's a good point. But says I think they realize they're doing a lot better viewership now with 3 hours since a time slot for what they are on now. AEW could honestly see them start a Saturday show at some point. Oh. Wow. She tapped her out. Wow.
Little extra sauce.
Here is your winner by submission, Kalani Jordan.
The headline will be
Wow, that was decisive.
Kalani taps Sinclair.
Man. I'm actually shocked a little bit that she got it that I mean, she tapped her out. But she was working the leg. I did say I think she was going to get it because they were telling a story there. I'm super confused. We are getting 2 episodes of Collision this week, so Tommy, are we? Okay, so we get Wednesday 3 hours, then we're also getting Saturday.
Didn't come in at 100%, and then Ren got wrenched. She got wrecked, and she had no choice but to tap out. I don't know if you noticed, there's again that smile on the face of Kalani, look of worry on the face of Kendall Gray, as Jordan again stands out in the women's division.
Wow.
Lizzie,
And we got
I'm
Tatum and
sorry
Lizzie.
that you got caught up in Zarya's rampage last week. I think she's obsessed with my title.
She might want your title, but if she thinks I'm just gonna sit back and be collateral damage, she is gonna find out that is not how the Maiden of Metal plays.
Ladies, what's going on?
There we go, guys. I made it to NXT all the way from Liverpool.
Awesome. This is just the analog version, but the digital version is huge.
Wow.
Heck
hey,
yeah.
I even saw that Matt Matthews endorsed you for Mr. NXT. I love his comedy. He cracks
What is
me
Shiloh
up.
wearing?
He's got almost as many hobbies as me. I mean, he does singing, farming, he barrel races.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Got you, Lou.
Lizzie, I cannot believe you're enabling this nonsense. Let me see this. This petition's absolutely absurd. Papa Shango, Marie Curie.
Oh, man. Papa
Timothy
Shango.
Chalamet.
Yeah, we went to theater camp together. Also, he loves wrestling.
There's
Mike
Vecna.
Tyson, you can't just collect a list of names and become Mr. NXT. Pageants require order. There is a strict process with judges and categories.
Are we going to get like a mixed
Thank
tag
heavens your
here?
opponent tonight comes from a noble lineage. I do hope Charlie Dempsey stretches some sense into you.
All right, bye, Elvis. Stretches. There you go.
Look, as much fun as this was, I need to get back to Zarya. I am going redhead hunting, baby.
Wait, can I come?
Redhead
Not
hunting.
Before my match.
He is really good at scheming.
Really good.
Right, see you later, mate.
Bye. Have fun scheming.
Time for tonight's NXT
What the
Spotlight,
heck?
presented
What was that? Oh, Flight's loving it. Look at that. Ah. Keep going. Look at that.
We got a lot of chaos right now. We
Keep
need
going.
tag
My
team
night is
titles
made.
on the
Smiling
line.
ear.
I think Tampa Bay
And I don't think Dion realizes
Smiling from
that
ear
we're
to
back in
ear now. Heck yeah, dude. So relieved.
Vanity Project
I am
is
too.
walking
I'm
out
happy.
tag team champions.
I'm happy with that. I like Ren a lot, but when you're up against Lonnie, I just can't. I can't. There's Dark State address their actions. Coming up next. Oh, we're getting a Lights Out street fight as Sheeta faces Chris. Last Lights Out street fight. It was wild. Oh, that'll be sweet. That'll be really cool. I'm Chris all the way. I'm not really a big Sheeta person. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Sheeta. Nothing against her or anything. Like, I respect her, but I'm just not a... As far as like a personal favorite, I prefer Chris. But you know who I prefer the most? Tekla. Tekla. All the way. Oh, we even got Lonnie on the we'll be right back screen over here. Get your lemon pepper steppers ready, says Lou. I'll get them ready. Shallow mate, what is that vest? Yeah, I have no idea. The hat too. I don't know what he's got going on over there. Yeah, Shiloh's he's making some interesting fashion choices. Lou says, did you like my John Cena thing? And are you going to show it? I did like your John Cena thing. I don't really know how to pull it up and show it since it's a video. I don't want it to overload everything else we got going on right now. But you're welcome to post it in the Discord, Lou, if you haven't already. I did enjoy it. Pretty sure I liked it too. Fly says, where is Dreads? He was hyping Ren to win, and I want to laugh at him. I don't know where is Dreads. He wasn't here. Was Dreads here yesterday? I don't remember Dreads being there yesterday. I think Dreads was on Sunday, right? Yeah, he was definitely here Sunday, but I don't remember him yesterday or today. Usually he's always here for NXT. I bet he'll pop up. Yeah, we didn't see Dreads yesterday. Actually, I haven't talked to him on Discord in a couple days either. He must be busy. Brian says, hey, Chase, how are you doing today so far? I'm doing great, man. It's been a busy day. Bad weather, unfortunately. But aside from the bad weather, I did go out to a couple stores, picked up some streaming equipment, and then that's been pretty much it. It's been kind of a lazy day. I did take a nap before the stream and cutting it a little close, but welcome, Brian. Hope you're doing well, man. What have you been into today? Oh, perfect. Thanks, Lou. Flight says no. Is there a power cut in Philly? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't. It's weird. Usually Dreads never misses an NXT. So I imagine he'll probably pop in at some point. But yeah, maybe he thought that match would be a little later in the card and he could pop in and still see it. I know he really wanted to see the Ren Lonnie match, so he'll probably be disappointed when he finds out it's already over. Let's see here. Brian says, I was just chatting with a seller on eBay about some Thomas Wooden Railway stuff. Oh, interesting. What's that? So Thomas Wooden Railway stuff. So tell me a little bit about that, Brian. I'm interested. Oh, and how was your documentary, Tommy? How was the documentary, the World War II documentary with Tom Hanks? What's your background for your phone? My phone? It's my cat that passed away. She passed away about a year and a half, 2 years ago now. And I've always had her on my phone, and I just can't take her off. I get sad when I try to take her off. Let's see. KMD said I posted in Discord. I'm still top 3. Let's go. I think we're back. Oh yeah, we're back. All right, I'll make sure that music stops. I'll take a look at that, KMD. How you been? Have you been enjoying Pocket? Did you get anything crazy today, Flight? Have you opened any packs in Pocket? Wow. There we go. Dark State. You opened the one you could and nothing good in it, all normal? Yeah, I don't think I got anything today. I don't know if I've opened all mine today. I'm gonna take a look. Let's see if I can get anything. Yeah, that is pretty cool. They just X out the one guy. New shirt idea. Just X out Saquon and then you're good.
When Dark Stage strike, ain't nobody safe. Got a whole new meaning last week, huh? Y'all looking surprised, bro. Y'all looking at me crazy. Why? Quan was always the odd man out. We all Division I standouts. Cutler James, all-conference wrestler at Duke. Deion Lennox, 4-year starter, 3-time team captain, defensive end, Oregon State University. And me, Osiris Griffin, defensive lineman for Syracuse and the New Orleans Saints.
They're like hyping themselves up here a little bit. I love when they put him Saquon through the table and all the Jolly Ranchers and Candy was there.
Indie wrestler. That's it. Yeah, he had street smarts. Yeah, he knew his way around the ring. But there's a reason why he's the last pick in Dark State.
But we focus, man. We elite level athletes.
Yeah, but why?
He a wild card who always got to work for what he got, bro.
You got to give us a little more info than just because.
Choose a path of most resistance, making it harder than what it needs to be for us.
Yeah, but it's almost like Saquon made our decision last week easier.
I mean, we have said it from day one. A success for the
How did Cutler get on
individual
like TV so
is a
fast?
success for the group. But I guess somewhere along the way, Saquon forgot about all that. And we gave him so many chances to get back on track. But he just became a liability. He is reckless.
Yeah, I just opened 3
Runs
packs
into
and they're not
every
looking. There's
situation
nothing.
blind. And he never understands the consequences. And he failed.
They have such a good logo. I need to pick up a Dark State
And that
shirt.
means that he failed Dark State. And last week, that was the last straw.
Yeah, y'all right. Look, I was shocked to see what Cutting Nose did last week. That could have been me.
If you squint, he looks like Anthony Bowens.
But when I saw what they did to Saquon, I knew the play. Eliminate the weak link. For weeks, Saquon tried to paint me as the bad guy. Tried to turn my brothers against me because of his own jealousy.
Also, sorry to hear about your cat chase. Also, had 2 cats. Best. I'm so sorry to hear that, Brian. It breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. It was so hard on me.
He tried to say that I was acting like I'm better than he is. I ain't acting. I just am.
No, I'm good with Saquon. I was just saying they kicked him out.
John Cena picked me to be in the Iron
Put that
Survivor
X over his
Challenge.
logo.
Stone picked me to be in the #1 contender Eliminator Gauntlet for the North American title.
Thomas Wooden Railway uses magnets for connectors. Nice. Nice, Brian.
I earned it, and he knew that.
That's pretty cool, man.
He called me the leader of men when I first got this thing started.
We want Saquon. No, we don't. Wow.
I told y'all from the jump, this machine that we building is for all of us.
Cutler and Griffin being a little more prominent. I agree.
But damn it,
Yeah, they definitely need to
you think there's a dark state
push forward a little bit.
without Deion Lennox? Then you tripping big shoes, fool. I built this thing brick by brick, and I'll be damned if I let you be the one to tear it down.
So now that we got rid of the dead weight, it's time for Darkseid to get back to what we do best. Because when the lights go out, you better keep your head on a swivel. So if you're in our way, you're going to get put down.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody back there, we've been sparing for the last couple months. Vanity Project, Miles, Tony. Y'all keep your heads up because Dark State is back. And if you thought nobody was safe before,
Uh-oh. Put them all on blast.
you ain't seen a damn thing yet.
Austin Theory beat up everyone on Monday. He did. He did, KMD. Brian says the first cat I had got killed by a pit bull, and the second cat I had to put down. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
I mean, I didn't hit the pop. I mean, do you think we're gonna need an MRI, Doc?
Yeah, it's just rough.
I'm just gonna order one out of precausion. We'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
Think positive. It's gonna be okay, Mama. I
Here's your
promise.
chance, Flight.
Heal up, and then we'll both be champions.
That's a little too positive, Kendall.
Oh, is it?
Aw, look at you now. Not the same cocky little Kendall that you were before, huh? Kalani dropped deals on both y'all raggedy red QCC heifers.
What is she talking about?
What are you looking at?
My motivation?
Callie, you just got here. What, you got a big head already?
Yeah, maybe. When you step
Hola,
in the
Lola.
difference maker, you'll find out why.
There we go.
Keep my eye on your
You
title
got it
race
in.
tonight. Champ.
Yeah, take notes. Estúpida. Add her to the list of girls I want to knock out.
Lola's kind of scary.
Championship main event still to come, but get ready, Booker, because there is some international
Okay, so we got another match here that was... Oh, they added Frazier and Romeo Marino. Okay. That wasn't in the preview. Well, all Dark State merch is now outdated. Yeah, maybe they'll put up one now with like the X through Saquon. Maybe I can order that one. That'd be funny. Hey, B-Ball, how's it going, man? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today? Maybe they have a clearance on the shirts with Saquon. Hey, maybe we can jump in there, Flight. We can grab us a Dark State shirt and not have to pay like full price. Thomas Wooden Railway is a toy range that uses magnets. Oh, cool. So do you collect a lot of like wooden trains and stuff? That's cool. Always love hearing what people collect. Oh, you didn't go to school today, so you watched the entire Raw show yesterday. Yeah. It wasn't their best outing. I think everybody was kind of tired too from AEW the night before. Lou says 5 of my animals passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, Lou. It's really rough when you lose an animal. I'm sorry to hear that. B-Ball, I think they edited out the Brock Lesnar from the segment from the show because it wasn't there on their show highlights. Really? That's strange. Thomas Wooden Railway range had this product called the My Custom Engine range. 16 likes on the John Cena short. I dropped one on there. I think Sludge may have too. Let's be honest, I like Darksaber. They're saying a whole lot. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're saying a whole lot of nothing. Like, you got to give us more than just because. Like why'd you take out Saquon? Because he's just not on our level. What does that mean? Like, you got to give us more than that. That's like generic answer 101. I agree. Do better. Why is Jada laughing? Kalani dropped her ass just a month ago. You're not lying. She must have forgot. The Thomas Wooden Railway range has some really cool stuff. I'll have to look it up, man. That's pretty cool. Why are we using Big Head? I thought that's what we call JD McDonough. It is. JD does have like that Funko Pop head. He does have a huge collection of wooden railway trains, track, and Legos. Very nice. Very nice. What's your favorite Lego, Brian? People says Orwin Paul and said Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman said Brock Lesnar. Oh, Brock Lesnar. Oh, yeah. Brock Lesnar. Never misses leg day. They fix it to Lesnar. Of course they would go back and fix that. Of course they would. Everybody, if you haven't dropped a like yet, please do so. Subscribe. I know we got some people checking things out over on Kick. Also Twitch and YouTube. So if there's anybody that's on the fence that hasn't subscribed yet, please do so. I'll be live tomorrow for Dynamite. I'll be live again for SmackDown. And then we have a busy weekend this weekend as well. So oh, wow, Brian. I'm planning on making a WWE biopic with Jake Gyllenhaal as Joe Hendry. Wow. How are you going about doing this? That's pretty wild. It's a pretty good casting choice, I would say. He kind of does look like Joe Hendry. Just not as... He's probably got to put some muscle on, but pretty cool, man. Lou says the Beast and Carnage, Brock Lesnar. Yeah, you don't want a leg drop from him. What's this jam? This is kind of a jam. I've been listening to Trivium's Shogun today, and I've been jamming. That's pretty great jam there. I'm still top 3. Sean Legacy.
You ready, book? Oh yeah.
My favorite Lego is the Bionicle cosplayer minifigure. Nice. I picked up the Pikachu Lego. I haven't built it yet though. I usually just buy some of the Zelda and some of the Pokemon. I usually buy the Zelda stuff.
Here's a big number though. 100. Is Legacy finally back to 100%?
You gotta always, wonder after you've been on the shelf for a minute.
It sounds like a generic AI Fallout Boy song.
Can I go out there and do it like I did it before? We're gonna find out.
It really does. Sounds like a generic Fallout Boy song.
This could be a breakout moment for both these superstars.
I've been listening to Has Been Hotel. This day is going to be a happy day. Man, Lou, I'm telling you. Some of that stuff is kind of spooky. I'm not going to lie. He looks like a really, really jacked Noam Dar. It's like Noam Dar visually.
Another superstar battling back from injury.
How do you feel about Dorian Van Ducks, guys?
They're the same age.
What do you think?
DVD has 4 more years of experience than Sean
Kind of looks like
in this speed
a little bit like Fandango,
3 minutes will be on the clock. Whoever gets
and
the
mixed
pick
with
forward gets the submission. Whoever gets a decision
Noam Dar.
will advance to the final.
Like if you put those two together.
They're going to come out quick. We know the pace is going to be fast. How do you feel about the international flavor of this speed tournament?
Oh, he really tripped that up. Jeez, Legacy's moving.
And I must say the championship, not blink, guys, not blink. It can be over just like that.
Legacy going for broke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, maybe slow down just a little bit.
By DVD, nice counter.
Make sure we
Measure, add in a little extra.
don't.
30 seconds into this match.
My gosh.
Legacy could be out.
Certainly could.
Did you hear that?
Hope we can see Zarya tonight.
Elio LaFleur, who relinquished the speed title due to a shoulder injury, leg drop cover. This could be over inside the first minute and a kick out. Take another look. To your point, you could hear the collision.
That was gnarly right there. That was gnarly. And I'm going to tell you right now, Von Duke see this a window open.
Yeah, that was bad business. That was rough stuff.
No rest for the Warrior again. 60 seconds into this match. Little slice bread out of the corner.
There's the
This
two.
will be enough to advance for Legacy. Hook of the leg and a kick out. Lexus King won the speed title during week 2 of NXT Revenge. Still can't believe he thinks he's the fastest man alive. As Legacy to the top.
Oh.
450 rolling through, swing and a miss. Boom!
There he is. See that beautiful left-handed clothesline by Von Duke.
Lou says it looks like your hat is too big for your head. Not gonna lie. Me? My hat? Oh, it's snug. Fits perfect. This is like my most comfy hat. I don't like them when they're really, really tight. It gives me a headache. But this one's like perfect. It's like perfect amount of like, it's perfect. I do have a big head though. I usually have to get like the large. I usually have to get like the large hats. I can't do like the smalls and the mediums. I got a big head. Full of all that wrestling knowledge.
Trying to counter. Look at the clock though, Book. 60 seconds.
Come on, you better speed it up here, man.
Spirit of competition, but they want to find out who is the best. These speed tournaments have always brought out the best. Raw, SmackDown, NXT,
baby.
TNA.
I don't know about that.
Evolve, but a counter.
I'm a little concerned with these speed matches. Somebody's going to get seriously injured because it feels like that they're really focusing more on how fast they can get like 20 moves in 1 minute as opposed to like, I don't know. It's not like you can have a slow, methodical match or anything, but
20 seconds. We're down to 18. Big forearm from DVD.
there's been like, I don't know. There's been like 2 botches in every minute.
Just outside 10 seconds. Big kick to the side of the face. Clock starting to wind down.
What's this, no contest?
To the top.
Yeah. No contest.
Struck 0.
The 3-minute time limit has expired. Therefore, both competitors have been eliminated from the speed tournaments.
I believe, Book.
You're both out.
It's just the 5th tie ever.
Hit the showers.
Speed tournament match. But again, both men
You're
are
both
now
out.
eliminated, which means our match later tonight, Romeo Nathan, that is now the deciding match. We're gonna have the final
Okay, so definitely it's got to be Frazier, right?
on NXT.
But why is Frazier back here?
And we talk about these two being friends. Spirit
Got the handshake there, got the sportsmanship.
sportsmanship, but we will find out who will face Lexus King tonight.
Now we're getting that toxic ladies locker room again.
For standing up to Jada last week. I'm glad that somebody around here knows how to treat a legend.
I mean, they don't call you low-key legend for nothing. And one thing about me, I'm not afraid to push back.
And that is exactly why
That's
I want to be
like
in your
hair
corner
throw.
tonight watching you beat Miss Parker. Got it?
Got it. Come on.
I don't think she's going to beat Miss Parker. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Not coming alone tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Jada Parker.
Well, there's no doubt this woman, you might see a smile on her face, but she is in a foul mood.
I'm back. My internet crashed. Oh no, I was wondering where you went. Did you get to see the speed match? It ended in like a no contest. They both got eliminated because nobody won. Yeah. We're on the same page again, Flight. Yeah, nobody won. Between those two, it was like a no contest, but they were speeding up the matches, so they were sped up the match so much. They were trying to fit like, I don't know. They were trying to fit like way too much into that short little match, so they was like botches galore. Like every couple of moves, it felt like they were kind of botching something. I heard the bell and that was it. Yeah, it just ended up being a no contest. So whoever wins between Marino and Frazier goes on to face off against Lexus King. So both of those two just got eliminated. Yep. So let's see. No, I'm showing me the clips here again. They're showing Tatum. Yeah, my internet today, it was probably like an hour before I streamed. I went to, I turned on the TV and I was going to just put something YouTube on to rest for a little bit before I went live. It was like an hour and a half before or something like that. And my internet was already out. We've had really bad weather over the past, like, I don't know, week. It's been pretty much just like constant rain, thunderstorms, severe weather. So it's been kind of a mess here. So my internet's not been great. I don't know what's going on though, because we've been very like even with the streaming. Like it's stayed in. Excuse me. It stayed in when we've been live. That's the important thing. I'm gonna go, my fellow ducklings. See you later, Lou. Take it easy, man. We'll talk to you later. I'll be back tomorrow. Tommy says, Chase, by the way, the AW Double or Nothing audience count was wrong. Oh, was it less or more, Tommy? So they got it wrong? How did they get it wrong? So yeah, it's kind of wild they got it wrong. I'm curious if it's less or more than what they said. So you got 6. Did you push the button, Flight? Did you get 6 of the? Did you get the 6 cards? You'll have to let me know which 6 you got over in the Discord. You have to let me know. That's funny. Haha, no, I'm terrified. They're in the basket. Where are you having to order them from? Is that like the eBay? Like you have to order them from like eBay? I actually got a card in the mail from eBay today. I don't know if they do that with like Magic over there, but here, oh, you got the Magnazone KMD. I love that. You know, all kinds of good stuff over there. Here they have like Card Market. Here they have like store promos for Pokemon. So like if you go to like, we have 3 different ones. Like this time we had GameStop always has the best one. GameStop always has the best like store promo. You spend $15 and then you get something. Then you get like a free promo. So Best Buy has one that's usually pretty good. GameStop always has the best one. Barnes & Noble typically has one. And so when I went out shopping the other day for the release day, I was only able to get one of them, which was the GameStop. I wasn't able to get the Best Buy or the Barnes & Noble. So I just went on eBay and ordered them. Big shout out to the guy I ordered it from because he shipped it like perfectly. It's got a little bit of reflection there, but it's a Dell Fox. And the only difference between this one and the typical card in the set is it has the stamped promo right there. It just says the set name. Yeah, he put it in like a card, like a plastic protector. Then he put it in like a card saver and a sleeve, and it was awesome. I need to go give him really solid feedback because he did great. So was it more or less, Tommy, than what they said it was? Biggest European site. I found another great site, but most sellers over there don't ship to EU. Oh. What on earth is Natty doing there? Yeah, you must have missed that part too. She came up in the back and was like, "You respect legends and thank you for sticking up for us or whatever." And that girl's like, "Yeah, I don't have a problem sticking up for saying what I feel, and you're a low-key legend." And she came out with her. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oof.
Can she match up with somebody like Miss Parker? Because Miss Parker, she ain't out here to play games.
Oh my gosh.
She's not out here to make friends.
I mean, are you really gonna think you can have that much fun in there with Jada?
There you see that takedown right in front of Natty.
Oh yes.
Natty, of course, ringside.
Did I tell you?
Russian Flight. We have Nathan Frazier there too.
Did Parker disrespect Natty in any way?
Yes, she did.
How?
But the thing is, I mean, by stepping to a legend like that. But the thing is, Natty knows. Natty knows sometimes you gotta be able to step on some toes and ruffle some feathers. I mean, I've had it happen to me with Keanu Carver right here at the desk. That's just part of the business.
That is fair. There's the low-key legend again. You've seen over her shoulder. She's in Diggs' corner because Diggs shows respect, but Diggs right now in this fight with a woman not afraid to speak her mind. 100% authentic.
Now you go see it.
Oh man, I love that move.
Diggs had that one scouted, and look, that's why the universe loves Jada Parker, because of that authenticity.
Good see here.
Nice little sidekick right there.
Okay, I like that. That's something unique, a little different.
A final count of 14,395 announced at 15,015 debut on pay-per-view. For some reason, my YouTube chat keeps disconnecting from Meld Studios. It'll disconnect for a minute and then it connects again. So if there's a time when I don't highlight your comment, it's because that it's disconnected and I'm waiting for it to reconnect. And anything that comes through when it's disconnected does not appear when it reconnects. So it just reconnected again. So your comment, Tommy, didn't show up, so I'm not going to be able to highlight that one. Yeah, it's just kind of weird.
I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, Natty knows her work. Can't take that away from her.
Well, the California native, Fresno State track and field standout, missed wildly with a few. And now Jada Parker trying to take advantage.
Oh, Miss Parker.
Missed again with that sidekick, but Jada don't miss.
How long before you think Jada is on the main roster? I mean, being with Jay and everything, and how long she's been in NXT for a while.
Kick this off tonight. Women in action again, and still to come in our main event. The NXT Women's title will be defended. Lola, Izzy, one-on-one. Big night for the
Wide Vic, now you go see it. Oh, yes.
Oh man, that's the thing, Flight. You're 100% right, because it says you don't have to highlight comments, maybe only when you talk longer about something. Yeah, it's like, it'll reach that point. It's going to reach that point eventually. It'll reach the point where, unfortunately, I'll probably have to put the chat on the screen and then just pull up comments that I'm, like you said, answering longer questions to. It'll get there.
Specifically for this matchup.
It'll get there.
And now Layla to the top. High wrist.
Oh my gosh.
Forward. Back up. A little hip.
Yeah, I saw your comment, Tommy. Yep.
Staring right in. Natty's soul hitting that deja vu. And Parker is victorious.
Easy work.
I love Booker. Just barrier. Easy work. Man, she knew where the camera was.
Hard work. Hard work is easy work. That's what that was.
Easy work. Absolutely. Good that Jada won.
Went high risk, didn't pay it off, got caught. Jada stared a hole right through Natty and then dropped Layla with a little deja vu to pick up the win. And one thing we also know about Jada Parker.
By the way, Double or Nothing 2024 happened today. Oh, wow. So it's pretty close to the 2026 Double or Nothing. Just a couple days later, or before.
Lexus King after a
Guys, I'm not a fan of Lexus King at all. I've tried. I just can't. I just can't.
Are you really surprised, Blake? When you have 4 of the top athletes from around the world
I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Of speed, there's bound to be some casualties. And speaking of casualties, Charlie Dempsey is going to be making an example of Shiloh Hill tonight.
Like
when he
these
tears him
seems like a
limb
random
from limb.
assortment of people.
And as far as next week is concerned,
I know that there's a theme here of like second generation or whatever, but
No, you're not.
birthright.
No, you are most certainly not. I mean, that is a hyperbole, Nathan. No one thinks he's the fastest man.
I like the purple gear.
It's like comparing a cheetah to, I don't know, a cow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You still got to make it to the dance first, buddy.
All right, I'll make it there. All right, Romeo's got a good chance
Take
of beating
flight.
you.
Natty's
Spain
trying so
does
hard to
winning
look
the
up, but
World
I'm
Cup
not buying it.
and
Yeah, me either.
Dude, that's not the flex you think it is. All right, to be fair, I'm not exactly placing my bets on England either.
Who are you picking? France? Probably.
I am the
Tony
man,
D.
the first ever
It's like the
NXT
line
Grand Slam champion in history.
when Jim Carrey got the role for the Riddler in Batman Forever, and he was playing alongside Tommy Lee Jones, and he bumped into him out somewhere, and the comment that he made that whenever he was acting like Jim Carrey, and he bumped into Tommy Lee Jones, and Tommy Lee Jones says, or he asked him why he didn't like him, because it was pretty obvious he didn't. He said, "I just can't sanction your buffoonery." That's a pretty cold line, but I'm gonna repurpose that for Lexus King. I just can't sanction his buffoonery. I can't do it. Tommy, and then yesterday, AEW Double or Nothing 2025 happened yesterday. So they're pretty much like all in a row then. They're pretty much right on schedule. Yeah, pretty much right on schedule. Yeah, and then tomorrow being Dynamite and Collision too. It's weird that they're having a Saturday show and they're having the show tomorrow, or the show tonight, and then they're having another show Saturday. Are you sure they're having two, Tommy? Oh, I just heard thunder. That was loud. I said with Fleiss, I said with Lexus before, it's a problem when everyone in the stable is more established and popular than the leader. Exactly. And there's just something about him. Like, I don't know. I'm just not buying into it. This whole thing he's doing right now is just not it. Like the whole cane and the beard and the weird outfit. I don't know. It's not it. It's just not it. The whole gimmick, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know. I've tried to. Like, I try not to discount anybody. Should be Lorenzo stable. 1000%. Agreed. Because it's like, you just said it perfectly. And I know they're basing it all off of, okay, birthright. Everybody's like second generation. He's Brian Pillman, you know, he's Brian Pillman's son. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I try, like, I don't ever discount, like, I don't ever, like, discredit somebody, like, for their, whatever their gimmick is. I try to understand it. But for whatever reason, I just can't get on board with Lexis King. I don't know. There's a disconnect there. I just don't get it. Has anybody watched The Burrows on Netflix? I know it's like from the same creators of Stranger Things, and I keep seeing ads for it. It looks really good. Pixels Bro messaged me and said he'd watched the first 2 episodes, and he said it was amazing. It looks good. Fleiss also hate out. Lorenzo got dishonored by Tony. Had a whole story going of how bad it feels to back someone and never be paid the according praise, and then he just goes back to the new guy. Yeah, they dropped the ball with that. Yeah, they dropped the ball with that for sure. I feel like Stacks kind of, he had to work from the bottom too, because with his gimmick and what he was doing, like, I feel like he really had to earn it. And, you know, I think he earned the fans' respect, but he just, for whatever reason, it just feels like they never really gave him the support from the creative side. Oh, man. Big clothesline. Summer Tour 2026. Geez, Flight can probably hear that thunder. He has, like, supersonic hearing. What are you, the blue ear? Is that what I said you were, the blue ear? Man, he's got an entrance. Is he dating Ariana in real life? I think he is, because they do a lot of, like, social media stuff together. So I actually think he is. Tommy says, wait, I found something changing. Shane Stacks does not have a wrestler's adapt. Oh, really? You did hear something, yes? Yeah, it was really loud. It was really loud crack of thunder.
Tonight live on NXT as the Master of Fate.
Master of Fate, that's a cool shirt. I'm going to try to order some stuff from WWE Shop and AEW Shop. That way I can kind of have like a different wrestling shirt and hat for all the shows. I need to update my wardrobe.
So for the past month or so, we've had an influx of new, young, hungry faces here in NXT.
It's weird without the accent.
Things up a little bit. Makes NXT a little unpredictable and more exciting for the WWE Universe. Less so for me, because when they get here, they want to take a shot at the champ. But next week, it's my turn. Next week, I go one-on-one with the new hotshot, Cam Hendricks.
Oh, wow, he's engaged with Ariana. Okay.
I'm not out here to talk about when or if
W Stacks, I agree.
NXT superstar. That's for you guys to decide. But what I can tell you is that he will not be the NXT champion next week. Now we'll get to Cam, but right now I want to talk about somebody who has been randomly appearing in my space. And I think it's time me and you come face to face. Naraku.
Naraku? Naraku? Oh, look at that entrance. This entrance is next level good. like something off Tron or something. Recently married to EO Sky. Big W for Naraku Evil as well.
By the way a maid walk. Oh, Naraku. Oh, yes, man.
All right. Cut the music.
I'm excited for this match.
Listen, I know you like to talk in riddles and hidden messages. I'm more of a straight shooter. So why don't you be more like me? I know you've been stalking me in my NXT championship. Just come out and say it. You want a shot at the NXT championship.
I am here to keep you and your title safe, Tony-san.
Oh, wow. I'm not buying it.
What? You're here to keep me and my title safe? What are you talking
Man, Tony's jacked.
Listen, man, you really expect me to believe that's what you're doing? I don't buy your bull crap, man. I know exactly what you are doing. So next week, I'm going to take care of Cam, and then I'm going to handle you.
I will make sure you stay champion because it is our destiny to go to war.
He's like, I'm going to protect you so I can beat you.
Hey, cut my music.
Cam Hendricks does not even need to be in this conversation right now.
Everybody take a good
Get out of here, man.
at the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo.
Lexus King is cooler.
His whole life around. Left all his friends and family to become champion. Well, guess what? You got 7 days left because next week,
Not intimidating at all.
Cam action for the NXT championship.
Just get out of here, man.
Now, Tony, you are the #1 superstar of NXT. You got the goal. You the top dog. Everybody knows
Yeah.
it. But next week you run
Like,
into a buzzsaw. that
Like
you
Trick
can-
Willie says, grown folk talking. Get out of here.
It's straight facts, Cuddy. Cam Hendricks is the
I
fastest
agree.
rising superstar in NXT history. The fastest. Last week, I beat 2 champions. Not 1, but 2. And next week,
Look at Evil. Look at Naraku. He's just like sizing him up.
yeah, that's pretty bold. You coming out here and interrupting me and Naraku. I've been bold my whole life, man. I'm not cocky. I'm just confident. You're confident, right? Yeah, I get it, man. Well, you think you're the first guy to come out
thank
here
you, Tommy.
all full of himself, talking about how
I gotta
he
order some
deserved
stuff,
to
man.
be at the
I gotta
top
get
of the
some
card?
stuff.
Look, Cam, you're a premier athlete.
Really
no
want
doubt
some new
about it.
hats.
But you look at this title as a status symbol. A status as in you get to parade yourself around red carpet events. You get to parade yourself at VIP parties. Me, I sacrificed everything to have this championship. It took me 5 years. I had to get through failure. I was doubted. I doubted myself. I doubted if I was ever good enough to be in this position that I'm in today. And now I got to stand across the ring from somebody who was just given a title match, somebody who hasn't earned a single damn thing in NXT. Congratulations, Cam. You won a match. But if you want to take this strap from me, you are going to have to reach in my chest and rip my heart out. But you and I both know that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, come on. Fly says, I'd love to see Keanu Carter here. Also a bigger threat that Evil would think he has to protect Tony. Yeah, that would make so much more sense. Keanu is a threat. Oh, look at that. Naraku helped him.
Tony D'Angelo.
Wow. I like this. Oh, dude, that's epic.
The champion knows he'll always be looking over his
Yeah, Cam Hendricks, get out of here, dude.
But it's Tony
You're in deep water with these two.
Championship live next week.
Bro, I done apologized like 20 times. What more do you want from me? You know I wasn't trying to cost you that match. If anything, I was trying to
Yeah,
help
it's
you, right?
I think it's Carver.
Get my lick back at the same time.
That wasn't your time to get your
I think
lick
it's
back,
Carver.
Keith. Look, I get that you're sorry, but we're not just gonna sit here and
I think
act
it
like
is.
last
Am
week
I
didn't
wrong?
mean nothing. Look, I know you want to make a statement or claim your spot in NXT or whatever, but if you don't slow down, you're gonna make both of
I
us
totally
crash
got what you
and
meant
burn.
though.
All right. I hear you, bro.
Look, you're still my brother. I don't think you understand that the results of last week, what they could actually mean.
Like, this is a
Oh,
good thing
Rebecca's
that
in the
Cameron
house.
picked
Big
the
time
hunt.
Bex.
He picked Tony.
Hey guys, catching up at work again.
Look, everyone gunning for my title right
Got
now.
100 cards today. Wow. What's your best card, Rebecca? Oh, Dark State's clearing house in the back. I was debating if it's Carter or Carver, then you tripped when you read that. I was like questioning the same thing when I was reading it. I'm like, wait, is that right or am I wrong?
Take that with you. Ain't nobody saying, huh? What they talking about?
Yeah, I hope you're having a great day, Rebecca. All right, let's see here what we have. Tommy said he sent something over on the Discord. WWE shop. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, they got the Tekla. Let me click Tekla here. Oh, that Tekla shirt is wild. That Toxic Spider one. Toxic to the core. And the Webs one's really good too. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get a Tekla shirt. They actually have a Toxic Spider hat as well. And the Toxic Spider hat flight looks like an Angelico hat. I'll have to change the currency though, because it's making it in Canadian as opposed to US. Let's see what else they got. Oh, they have a bald MJF balder than you t-shirt. Why would anybody buy that? And Helico hat looks cool on him. I'm not sure if I could rock that. It is a little bright. It is a little bright. They have a really cool Leo Rush shirt. It's basically like your lock screen flight. Very cool. They have that Roderick Strong shirt where he's just there with his glasses on. A bunch of lucha masks. I haven't been on the AEW shop in a minute. It's been a while. I really don't know what I would grab. I think it is that one. It looks just like it. Let's go to t-shirts. That Tony Storm Betty Boop one's funny. Mina Shirakawa. Always like them a little more subtle. That Sting one is awesome. I don't really like them to say anything crazy. Because I feel like people are kind of like, what does that shirt say? And they're always trying to read it, and you're kind of like, why are they trying to read my shirt? The John Moxley Death Jitsu shirt's pretty sweet. Oh, you got a Mega Lucario? Nice. Nice, Rebecca. I opened, I think, 4 packs today, and I didn't get anything. So I've kind of had a rough day with pack opening, but I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Last week, and let me just say,
Oh,
the
no.
way you retained those
Haircut.
tag team titles, mwah, cinema. Hondos, Jackson. I mean, guys, we literally broke up Dark State, so I don't even.
The way that we smoked those guys in that tag match, I mean, I can't even blame them, but boys, that could never be us.
Wait. Get a load of this guy.
I know she was Bailey on LFG, but what's her name on here?
Chill out, buddy. I was just wondering, what hurt more, falling off your bike or the stitches you got in your eye courtesy of Keanu?
What's the matter to you?
Well, buddy, relax. We're just asking. I mean, how long you gonna be out for, bro?
Yeah, probably a while.
It was just 4 stitches. I'm not going to be out at all.
I need to get merchant screams out of certain wrestler because I like to meet people who get what's on there. It doesn't happen often here. Wow.
But let me just tell you, you still
I was once approached for my Charlie shirt. That's cool.
A lot to learn. Jackson, I'm literally older than you.
Yeah, I've heard enough. Whoa.
That's cool.
Micah, you see how I'm genuinely saving your freaking life right now?
If I walked and saw someone with a Charlie shirt, I would have to say something. I'd be like, hey,
What is this guy?
I love the shirt.
Right now? Bro, I'm telling you, you don't want that work after.
I don't remember this girl's name.
That's
She looks really bored though.
I live for this.
All right, tough guy.
Oh, let's see if that gets made official.
Okay, we got Nathan Frazier. I am so confused why they have some superstars that are no longer showed on AEW. Who do they have that's no longer showed, Tommy? Rebecca says Mega Charizard, Moltres, and Arcanine. Wow. You got a Charizard? That's cool. Usually those Charizards are kind of tough to pull. So that's awesome. Tony Nese.
After what happened earlier, this isn't just another
Yuka.
match. This is the Speed
Yuka
Tournament
Sakazaki.
final and a warm welcome back for a former tag team champion
Return.
of his brand.
Yes.
Oh, Marino. Micah, I think. She gets so much hate online, it's crazy and sad. Yeah, I don't. That's messed up.
And how big do you think the butterflies are right now inside? Yes.
Have you heard anything from like the Zelina Vega camp?
Butterflies are flying all over the place right now, but my coach told me you got to get those butterflies to line up and fly straight, especially for a moment.
Every comment section she appears in, there's a bunch of insecure a-holes making jokes of her or hating trans people, even though she's a biological woman. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. People don't need to be doing that. It's so weird though. It's like people don't need to be commenting on somebody else's like appearance anyway. Like, what is it? Like, what do you get from that?
10 seconds in this Saturday, of course, in Barcelona. Axiom meet the Miz on SmackDown. Could be a big week
Crazy.
for Fraxium, because again, if Nathan Frazier wins this match,
You got him on your second pack?
opportunity, he'll be in the finals.
Wow. They give you like that beginner luck. They're like, we're gonna make sure that we put all the heat in her packs because we want to make sure she keeps ripping them open. Nice. And Pokemon terms, they say you got hot hands when you start pulling Charizards. Tommy says, oh, that Sting hat looks so good. Oh, send me the Sting hat in Discord, Tommy.
Like I say, 4-time Heritage Cup champion and a guy that's got a lot of experience inside that 25-20.
Already 60 seconds off the clock here in this match.
I can't believe Nathan is only 27 years old. He's not even 30.
Center, he was so excited. Talk about
What I find so irritating is how in our culture in wrestling, I feel like we're so nerdy and inclusive. We've got all types of people in here that's so beautiful. So where is this hate coming from? Yeah, and it's like weird too because you hear all this stuff about how toxic, like we see all this toxicity on the internet, but then you've been here since you've been here pretty much since the beginning of like when the chat started popping off in the community here. And you have like, we've never encountered anybody being cruel or mean or nasty or anything like that. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just wild. It's just weird. Because I've never met these people that talk like this, but it's just like they're there somewhere. I don't know, I guess. But I agree. It's just really, it is irritating. Because it's, like you said, it's so nerdy and inclusive as it is. Like, that would be my big thing with the chat. Like, it's not even really like people, if somebody said something to me, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm a big boy, I can take it, right? But like if somebody was being like mean to somebody in the chat, that would be the #1 reason why you would get banned from the channel. Is if you were being cruel and mean to somebody in the chat. Because I want to make sure I take care of everybody here and make sure everybody has a safe place to watch wrestling, talk about wrestling. I want to have a really healthy community for everybody. So that would be the big thing for me. Oh, he got him. He got him. Right at the cutoff. He's like, run it back. On top of that, Micah would crush every one of these people into the ground in a 1v1. They got nothing on her. Exactly. Like, she's on TV. She's living her dream. She's in a giant wrestling promotion. I mean, arguably, definitely, I mean, not even arguably. She's in the biggest wrestling promotion. And she's living her dream. You know, rest of it's just details. So hopefully she doesn't take any of it to heart. I know, man. It's kind of shocking. Romeo got a W over Frazier. And he got it like right in the last second too. Oh, you sent that, Tommy? I'll take a look at it. Oh, that actually kind of matches my jacket that I have, Tommy. I probably need to pick that one up. Nice. I'll definitely get a Sting shirt and a hat. I'm gonna get a Tekla shirt. I'll probably skip the hat though. It's a little loud.
I'm gonna become the new NXT Women's Champion, and you guys are gonna win your match. But first things first, where is Spears? Aren't you guys about to go out?
Yeah, we are.
I haven't seen him.
I hope he's getting ready.
Is he Dame? Yeah, Tommy, the Triangle Madness has some really cool stuff on there. I'm gonna have to grab some of that, maybe some Sting. I don't know. I would say some Jay White stuff. I'm a huge Jay White guy, but I don't know if they have anything since he's been gone for so long. That platform up there has not been the same since Blake made it her stage. Agreed. Every time I see it, I think of her. I miss her. I saw she posted something, I want to say yesterday or day before, and she was like showing like her day, like her vlogging, like her vlog thing that she does where she like travels and shows her workout and like getting to the arena and all that. She did the one for Friday when she was in Lexington. She makes some pretty cool videos. I complain about the exact same thing all the time, Rebecca. I'm like, I would much rather, because wasn't Braun Breaker's name before WWE, wasn't it Rex Steiner? I'm pretty sure it was Rex Steiner. I think that sounds better than Braun Breaker. I mean, there's already been so many Brauns. You already have Bronson Reed. You already had Braun Strowman, even though it was spelled differently. I mean, he's another Braun, but you have Steiner in his name. I mean, immediately, like, which I know when they started doing, like, in WWE, when Charlotte started, they kind of, it was a little back and forth too with calling her Charlotte Flair, and now they just kind of embrace it. But yeah, I think it would be cooler if they just let him use, the name, because then it's like instant, like to me, automatically it's like, okay, this person comes from like a bigger pedigree, especially Steiner. Oh, they do have some Jay White stuff. He has a cool hat. I'm a big Jay White guy. I followed all of his stuff in New Japan, and then I loved it when he was just like running roughshod over all the different promotions. Excuse me. And he was going to like TNA, and he was going over to New Japan and doing all kinds of craziness, and then AEW. Does anybody ever hear what the injury was with Jay White? Yeah, Rex Steiner sounds right. I think it was. I like that name way better than Braun Breaker. I mean, even if you changed up, like even if you took away Rex, which I think Rex is cool, but like if you took away Rex, I mean, I think Rex Steiner stands out. That, that just sounds unique. But like even if you change the Rex part, you could still leave the Steiner. Tommy says, well, don't forget WCW did that because they had a grandson of Gorgeous George. They made him the Mister, yeah. Yep. Fly says, all I know is that it was something with his hand. He's been gone a long time. It's been a while. Maybe similar to Bianca. I wonder when his last match was. Jay White's last match. Jay White's last professional wrestling match took place on March 29th, 2025 during an episode of AEW Collision. He wrestled and won against Kevin Knight before being sidelined indefinitely with a broken hand and a subsequent shoulder surgery. So March of 25. About her hand, not Jay White being pregnant. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully Montez didn't get Jay White. Yeah, he had that hand injury. I don't know what kind of music this is, but I thought it would be over by now, so I'm going to mute it. Oh, we got Mason Rook.
You saw it last week, Stone. If it wasn't for me, Cam wouldn't even be in title contention, let alone a title match. It should be me against
Look, I know, and I know what you're going to say. Between me and you, I'm glad you did what you did to Cam after the match.
Yeah, and I'd do it again, given the chance.
I bet that you would. But guess what? Statistics are always going to show that Cam Hendricks, no matter how arrogant he is, he defeated North American champion Miles Bourne. Okay? And that's why he has an NXT championship match next week.
Yeah, I heard what he said out there.
Look, before you get upset, let's see how next week pans out. All right? You could still be in title contention.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll have to do something about that next week then.
No. You will do no such a thing.
Is that so?
I will not allow anyone to ruin that match.
Guys, all right, that's enough. All right, not here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tensions rising because, of course, as we learned earlier, the NXT title will be defended live.
It says, I haven't heard anything on Bianca's hand in a minute. I hope it's gotten better. Man, she was wearing a glove on the hand. Yeah, I heard. Oh, Sean Spears. Oh, man. Yeah, apparently she had posted a picture, and like the finger it is was actually almost as big as like her thumb. And I heard like months ago that they were saying that she may even have to have it like amputated. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope not. And I've not heard anything since then, but I saw it in the glove, and then she posted a photo of it recently, and it's still super like swollen.
But I am standing outside the women's locker room, which is absolutely buzzing with the upcoming NXT Women's Championship match. Oh, Callie Armstrong. Last week we saw you eyeing the North American Championship match.
Armstrong.
And you also had a little confrontation with the NXT
It was in April of last year, says Tommy.
Which title have you set your sights on?
Sarah, it's only a matter of time before Callie Armstrong run through this entire women's locker room. So I gotta pick my spots. I watched Tatum's match last week, and now about the
Any predictions on when we'll see the caution glow again?
I mean, hell.
The baby's 2 months old. It's probably going to take a while, says Flight.
both titles.
Oh, I miss her.
nice.
She's
It'd be
doing.
amazing. It's
She's on the
everyone's
best
dream,
run of
but
her career right now.
It's not that easy.
Naomi.
You're right. It is a dream. For you.
It's gonna be wild
but
when
for
she
the
comes
difference
back.
maker of NXT, it's a reality. A reality that you and every
We haven't seen Thea in a while.
heifers in that locker room is gonna have to deal with.
That look on her face is hilarious.
The celebrity campaign is coming along well. Got a lot of support from the raccoon community, but we could use some more international votes. Ooh,
That
here we go.
tie and
Hey,
that
Zari.
vest and that hat.
How's it going? Hey, would you mind signing this petition to become Mr. NXT?
Hell no. You think I'm going to sign
Sorry.
that thing? Why don't you go find your creepy little friend to sign that for you?
Creepy friends. There's a couple people on here you might think are creepy. Ooh, this guy Ron. Technically a NASA employee, but he also collects
Are you
human
trying to
hair.
be stupid with me right now? I'm talking about Tatum.
Tatum's good, but if I were you, I'd be more worried about Lizzie Rain.
Lizzie Rain?
Yep.
Lizzie Rain was collateral damage
Yup.
last week. I'm more worried about the North American Championship.
Okay, that's great, but if I were you right now, I'd really be worried about Lizzie Rain. But right now, my match is up next. I'll see you soon. Wish me luck.
Oh. I like you, Lizzie. Why are you doing this to me? You know, if you fight Zarya, I can't go with you. She's trying to make me conflicted here. Says, wow, Sean Spears, says Tommy. Thea, flight. Yeah, man, it was kind of cool to see her. Also, Carmen in the background. Yay. We haven't seen Carmen in a minute. Take flight, are you ready for tomorrow on AEW? Tommy asks. That counts as TV time in WWE. Yeah. Wait, Carmen Petrovich. Wait, we have an attack. Rebecca says, I hope to see her at New Year's Day 1. Oh, man. I'm so excited for her to return. I was never a huge Naomi fan up until she started doing the caution stuff, and it's like she shifted gears. Like at that point, I was just like, yeah, go for it. Like that's the best Naomi I've ever seen. Fly says, go, Lizzie, go. No, man. Can't be messing with Zarya like that. Flight's pumped. Shiloh Hill, I can't get a read on him. He's definitely an interesting character, we'll say that.
I'll give credit to both these competitors for being ready. Obviously, Shiloh Hill's been on the hunt, but did you sign Hill's petition?
Tottenham jersey, remove that fan. Oh man, is that like a touchy subject with them? Oh, they're chanting for Shiloh.
Charlie Dempsey right now in this matchup for Birthright. Is his no-nonsense style what Birthright needed?
People just love to make fun of that team.
That needed to be figured out. Let me tell you right now, with the fastest man alive with Charlie Dempsey in his corner, that's a tag team that can't lose, I can tell you that.
Well, for Shiloh Hill in this matchup, you're going to start.
Oh, beautiful there.
And it's to your point you just made. How is his brain going to?
They have really integrated a lot of the LFG people onto the show, and I honestly didn't think they would. I know a lot of them already had like NXT contracts. They were acting like they were on the show for a contract, but they already had the contract. But I honestly didn't know how many of them would actually make it to NXT TV on a consistent basis. And they've Shiloh Hill, Cutler, Jasper Troy, Micah.
NXT Universe serenading Shiloh Hill right now. First time these two men have
We're starting to see more and more of them.
Talk about Charlie Dempsey. He's the one who called Shiloh
Oof.
Hill an embarrassment last week. You don't even agree to that. You were with him on LFG. He's on LFG.
What has he got? Oh, it's tied up on the ropes. When Shiloh first appeared on NXT and was called by The Undertaker on his phone, I laughed so hard. That was a cool moment. That was definitely a cool moment. Just the imagination of Taker using a mobile phone. I used to listen to Taker's podcast, but ever since they switched it with like Michelle McCool, I don't ever listen to it anymore. I'm a huge Undertaker fan, but we're getting Jack Perry tomorrow versus Mark Davis, and we are also getting a Kyle and Don interview. Ugh, no more Don Callis. Get out of here, Don Callis. Jack Perry versus Mark Davis. Didn't we just have that at what was the show where they were the golf course? What was it called? Fairway to Hell.
This is the same Charlie Dempsey who trained at the age of 20 by British legends Dave
Doesn't that match on there?
Jones, Johnny Saint. Like, I understand.
Time spent in Japan. Not forget about that.
Not bad, pretty smooth.
To admit, Shiloh Hill is staying move for move, hold for hold with Charlie Dempsey.
This guy, he's different.
You should have the energy in the bottom right corner, and you should just be able to attach it. Like once you've selected your deck and you're in the middle of the battle, there should be energy down there that you just drag and you place it on the card that you want to place it on. Rebecca. Yeah, you should have the energy. Like the battle, they give you like unlimited energy, and you get like one per round. Some Pokemon have an ability where you can use more than one. But as long as you either you build a deck or you use a pre-made deck. A lot of times I use a pre-made deck, like pre-built.
Papa Shango-esque. You can tell who he's been watching to learn this business. Come on, you just said it yourself. He went to the Papa Shango School of Knowledge. That's what you're telling me, right?
The Papa Shango School of Knowledge.
Talk about whose school he's going to. He's going
That's funny.
You know he's got Undertaker on speed dial as Dempsey entering right.
I'm going to charge my phone later. 20%.
Looking for the follow-up neck breaker and connected. And once again, right out here, the men's speed champion trying to silence the people. You can't silence the people.
You see that those bladed elbows right behind the
Yeah, they're definitely behind Shiloh.
Trying to knock the equilibrium off of Shiloh Hill. The guy's not too sharp as it is in certain aspects. A couple of elbows behind the ear might be the ticket.
Well, let's get back to some seriousness. How does Dempsey bring toughness to Birthright?
What are they saying?
Did I tell you? I told you it's in his blood. It's in his father. I've been in the ring.
Birthright sucks. Is that what they're saying?
Deadliest man to ever put on a pair of boots. That's why he's tough.
Yeah, so I'll turn this down a little bit, Rebecca. But yeah, so if you see here, you just go to like the red over here, and then you just drag it up to the card you want to put it on. So just like drag it up, put it up there, and it'll attach. And it'll tell you at the bottom like how many you need for each move.
They have a big disdain for Birthright, as certainly Tristan Angels right now is a fan of Charlie Dempsey. By the way, Charlie Dempsey counters, they compete on Main Event this Thursday on WWE's YouTube.
Look at the body language of Shiloh right there. I'm going to tell you, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. He's in there with a pro. He's in there. Now he's getting stretched.
Flice is random, but I was just reminded that SpongeBob is Bob L'Éponge in French? I think that's funny. Actually, I think that might be better than SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob is Bob L'Éponge. Man, that's a slam. So, Ariana Grace, Stax, Lexus King. So, William Regal is Charlie Dempsey's dad. Of course, Brian Pillman is Brian Pillman Jr.'s dad, Lexus King. Santino Marella being the dad of Ariana Grace. And you said, Tommy, that Stax doesn't have, he's not second generation. Is that so? And then
You can't question this man's ability, and this man also not afraid of a challenge. Now with Hill taking it to
Ooh.
Charlie Dempsey. Innovative offense.
That was pretty cool.
A little in and out. And you talk
Fly says Dempsey's related to Regal. Yeah, it's his son. Yeah, it's his son. It's pretty wild.
Got all that little flip. I don't know what you call it, but it was effective, Vic.
Dempsey back down, Shiloh Hill right back in. And ooh, nice counter though. It's that wrestling ability.
Yeah, I've always had a lot of respect for Dempsey just because of where just you can see glimpses of Regal.
And things starting to break down.
Did not know that, Hal. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why he left AEW and came back to WWE after all the problems and things. Because Dempsey was in NXT at that time, coming up. Like early.
I bet not with a smile on your face right now. I'm sure you wrote that down Saturday and been waiting to use it all week. As Shiloh Hill, you talk about that tooth. Hill right now.
Oh.
Over Dempsey able to counter forearm right to the back of the neck. And this is starting to enter.
You would think to be in Birthright, though, Stax had to be related to somebody.
Starting to grind out this match as we get
Wait a minute.
Oh, we got him. Wow, we got him. I know, man. Doesn't it? It's been so much better than last night. I could easily do a 3-hour NXT. So much better than last night. I'm curious if our crew is just like tired, if they burn out, because we haven't seen Dreads or Sludge tonight. I think they crashed out on us. Oh, he's got the hat and the vest back. What's the guy with the mustache in Birthright? What's his name? I can't think of it. I know it, but I can't think of it. And who's he related to? There's Vecna. Charade.
Yourself, Mr. NXT. And now I need to teach you a lesson for the rest of your life. Because you simply cannot hack it in my domain. And that is why I have conversed with our GM, and he has graciously agreed to hold a Mr. NXT pageant right here in 2 weeks' time. Order, order!
Order.
Now that gives me the perfect amount of time.
Drop your charade.
Humiliate you, and it gives Mr. Stone enough time to set the proper pageant affairs in place. I am going to prove to you and all these pillocks in attendance tonight.
He's doing a great job on the mic.
You are not worthy of calling yourself Mr. NXT.
His tone and everything's just on point.
I can't wait to embarrass you. Let's do it.
No, he's freaking me out with that laugh.
We have a pageant to prepare for.
I'm not big on Shiloh's theme. He needs a different theme.
Jumping OTM right before the match? Are you having sense?
You were right. You were right. I should not have gotten us a tag match.
Oh, that's right. Uriah Connors. And according to Google AI, he's related to Fit Finlay. You know what's funny about that is he does look like David Finlay, which isn't David Finlay Fit Finlay's son. David Finlay, I'm pretty sure is from the Dogs on Dynamite, New Japan. He looks so much like him that you could almost mistake him for him. So I bet they're brothers. I bet he is David Finlay's brother. I miss Sean Spears' like old AEW entrance. That thing was a thing of beauty.
The same page. Izzy Dame challenges
Main event time, guys. We're already at the main event. We're at the main event. Crazy. Shiloh needs to work on the timing of his laugh. He tries so hard to make that his trademark, and that can work, but it's so forced at random moments. Yeah, it is. His gimmick is just, it's one of those things, it's like, the thing is with him is he's a big dude. He looks like a hockey player, missing the front tooth. But now he's adopted this like goofy, spooky, goofy persona. And it's like equal parts spooky and also goofy at the same time. He's like a weird, goofy, big, goofy kid. And I think that'll probably get him over and endear him to the fans just because it's different. But at the same time, if he was in a match with, let's say, I don't know. Let's say he's in a match with, I'm trying to think of a good example here. Let's say we put him in a match with like, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Let's say we put him in a match with a more straightforward person, that somebody that doesn't have that like goofy side. I think it would show personality, but I also don't know if it would be like an R-Truth scenario where it would come off like he's more of that entertainment character as opposed to that like serious competitor, the way that they try to present it. I don't know. It's just weird. I always think with the spooky characters, it's a little bit weird because they're already at a disadvantage. I love spooky wrestling. Like that Undertaker's one of my favorites. Finn Balor as the Demon, absolutely one of my favorites. Bray Wyatt when he was around, obviously one of my absolute favorites. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of spooky wrestling when it's done right. But it's like WWE always gets it wrong. I feel like they get it wrong. Like the Fiend and I don't even want to say it, but like Fiend losing to Goldberg in Saudi Arabia. And now that I see like Tatum and I see Shiloh going that route of like, okay, we're doing like the spooky kid kind of thing. It works, but like the difference is I have to say, like if Shiloh Hill were a horror character, like a horror movie, right? If he was a genre of horror, he's a horror comedy. And there's not a lot of horror comedy characters. So I think that what he's doing is definitely interesting. He's got a blueprint here of something that's really not been done a whole lot. But yeah, I agree. He needs to work on like the timing. He needs to work on like when to bring that side out. I don't know. There's gonna have to be some layers and some nuances to that character because just being a straight spooky character is not gonna work, and also being that big goofy guy missing the front tooth is not gonna work either. He's gonna have to find some way to mesh all that together and know when to like be the different sides of the character. And once he does, I think he'll be a really layered, interesting character because there's just really nobody on the roster like that. That might not make a lot of sense, but it made sense in my head. Yeah, that might not make tons of sense, but I think I know what I'm saying. But I'm super impressed with Tony D'Angelo. Like what they've done with him since winning the NXT title, and even leading into that, changing up the entrance a little bit, making him a more serious competitor. NXT versus Tony D'Angelo versus Cam Hendricks coming up next Tuesday. Shiloh needs to work on the time it's left. We saw that one. I saw a comment from you, Flight. It's not coming up. Oh, you said I get it, but I wouldn't categorize Shiloh as spooky. Yeah, maybe like weird. Maybe weird's a better word. I don't know. He's kind of got like that weird. I mean, he's building coffins and stuff, so that feels kind of weird and spooky to me. It's almost like a Wednesday Addams family kind of weird. Not like an Undertaker, like Run for Your Life kind of spooky, but like, I don't know. It's definitely different. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's such a hard character to define, too. There's oh, here's your shot again.
And this is a woman who has been very, very busy, not only tonight, but a week from Saturday down in
Oh, wow.
AAA. She will be part of this
Got that AAA.
team match. There you see the competitors. They're
6-woman tag team.
battling out. 2-week event begins, though.
Hola, Lola.
We'll be watching because it will be
Mask versus Mask. Are you hyped for Mask versus Mask Flight?
Who will have to unmask? Who will have to show their true identity? We find out this Saturday live on YouTube. But right now, it's time to go up.
I hope Kalani interferes. Oh, man. That would be epic. I love how Mike Rome saved the spot there for the one fall. He even smiled a little bit. That's funny. That would have been really awkward if people hadn't said it. You kind of am, but you know Chad will lose.
And her opponent, she is one half of the AAA mixed tag and the
So it's good that they didn't. It sounds like that. It sounds like the controversy with the whole Ludwig thing was more complex than what we initially thought it might be. So I'm glad he didn't seem to get into any kind of heat for that. After we learned the details, it kind of made more sense.
Let's get this thing cracking. Oh, yes.
NXT Universe has been in a frenzy all night long as we kicked off the night.
Izzy's always got some crazy boots, yeah. Kind of looks like something Becky Lynch would wear.
And you were a double champion. What is that grind truly like?
Remember when Seth had like those crazy big Mario boots? Like the big rubber Mario boots, and he wore them out to the ring? I think he even curb stomped somebody wearing them.
And Lola doing it across 2 companies, 2 different countries, as Izzy Dame right now early control, but there you see that ankle was grabbed for a brief moment from Lola Vice, who will look to get the submission, will also look to get the knockout. Izzy looking for to use her power, but quickly locking in that sleeper is the champion, and Izzy having to use her size, her
Not a bad idea, running her into the rope, to the turnbuckle.
ability and the quick kicks from the champion.
Educated feet right there from Lola Vice. And Lola's not gonna
That was just a sponsor, I'm sure of it. Yeah, absolutely.
It took her a long time to get here, and Vic, I'm sure she's
Absolutely.
feeling real good being champion. I'm talking about all over the world, baby.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive as we almost
Nice roll up.
Here we go.
They had released like a week earlier, create some hype for how they were looking. Yeah, I wonder like how. I bet a lot of people bought them just because of that Seth segment. But it's like I've not seen anybody wear them since. They probably got like a super bump in sales like for that 1 week, and then like the way wrestling works nowadays is like stuff. Literally, what happens on a Monday is not even relevant by like. I wouldn't even say it's relevant by the end of the week, but by the following week, it's completely no longer relevant. Wrestling moves so fast now. It moves so fast.
Has she gotten comfortable? Hey, the referee talking to Izzy Spears. That was the backstabber. And here comes OTM.
OTM. That's red carpet wear. Not sure when else you could wear it. Yeah. Izzy's like, uh-oh. They're gone. Jaden Smith wore them once. Oh, really?
Well, I was getting ready to ask Booker as we try to calm back down here ringside. Has Lola gotten used the target on her back. I'm talking Kendall Gray, Callie Armstrong, Kalani Jordan, Nikita Lyons, Izzy Dame, the list goes on.
Oh, you missed the energy thing, Rebecca?
Let's see.
Try and pull it back up here.
She's the hunter. She's been in this position before. She knew exactly what it took to get to this point. Like I say, how many times you spent crying, wondering, is it going to happen for you? How long nights
Let's see here.
Training, trying to get to this point. I mean, strategizing, as far as, trying to gain the knowledge to actually go out here and do it. So trust me, she knows. She knows, Vic.
Well, for Izzy Dame, the challenger here tonight, what will Izzy need to do?
Izzy sucks chance. I'm pulling it up right now. It'll take but a second.
She has all the tools, but the vision of the culling, as you can agree, has been
from behind, shoulders down to retain.
Has been very clouded as of late. I mean, Izzy Dame has to stay focused right now because she doesn't have any backup, Vic.
Well, she certainly does not. And speaking
Yeah, so like Rebecca down here in this like corner, all the way down in like the bottom right, you can see there's like the energy right here. You just drag it up and attach it to whichever Pokemon that you want to attach it to. So like long as the types match, it'll just stick to the Pokemon when you drag it up there, and then you can do it once per round.
Izzy feeling the effects of what just happened, and you brought up the culling. They tried to make an example.
And you can't do it on your first round. Your first round, depending on how it goes, usually the first round, you just sort of set your Pokemon up like your basic Pokemon of who you're going to send out first. And then your second round is when you can actually put the energy. I see the fire energy. How do I get the other kind? It may actually, if you have a dual type deck where you have fire and another type of energy, it might actually send out each different energy per round. Like you may get fire energy a couple rounds, and then let's say you have like grass energy, you may get grass energy for a couple of rounds. It kind of mixes them up. If you have like a dual type deck, I would recommend definitely going with like a single type to start with. Yeah, I would pick I would make sure that you pick a pre-made deck that has like just one type of energy. That way every round it will just have the one. But if it has two kinds, if you just keep going, eventually it'll give you some of the second kind of energy too. It just mixes them up on how it gives them to you. It's kind of frustrating. I have like a pet peeve with it, so typically I just stick with the one. I just stick with the one type of energy. Because if not, it can kind of cost you a match or a battle. Yeah, it should give you some if you keep going through your rounds though.
Just dropped the champion, center of the ring. Liz Lola.
Press the button. Whoa.
Near fall and feel the big impact of that big boot. And for Izzy Dame, can she become the third woman to hold both at some point in her career, the NXT Women's and Women's North American
Oh, and it did?
Championship?
Oh no. Yeah, it can. There's some of those like you start unlocking more. You start unlocking more of the different decks when you pull those like double rare EX cards, like the ones you were talking about. When you pull those, it usually gives you like rental decks. Fly says, "Wow, a IG reel of you actually showed up on my phone. Wow." I feel like Instagram, I use Buffer to post to Instagram, and for whatever reason, I've heard people say that like it affects visibility, and I would almost believe it because if you look at my TikTok follower count and then you look at my Instagram follower count, it's wild. Such a discrepancy. There, I heard about like on your phone. Yep. Yeah, I propped my phone up right here, and I have Gengar holding it up, and you got like a crazy good like headset. I'm waiting right now. I have like I peeled all of those decisions that was made about the TikTok clip, so I'm just waiting to hear back. They said typically it's 24 to 72 hours, somewhere in that range. But it's actually taking much longer. So they said if that happens, it's usually a little more complicated. I don't know.
Get that full grab. Almost got that full grab. Just couldn't get it locked down, Vic.
We We know somewhere Kalani watching this closely, victorious in the opening match. Crazy to think.
And I don't play games that this headset is designed for.
But the same can be said for
It's like supersonic hearing.
first crack at this championship, and Lola,
Oh.
almost took out the official.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell? Adrian Butler
Folded like paper.
just got dropped as Izzy and Lola.
Lola with those kicks, man.
Process. Everybody down at this moment. And
Except sim racing when a part of my car fails or I touch a wall, I hear that. Oh. I bet it would be those would be really good for like first person shooters and like competitive games. That headset. Is it wireless or wired?
official. There's no Nico. There's no Spears. It has come down to these two women right now in this moment.
Yeah, it's what they're made for.
Smart to keep fighting.
Wireless.
Ladies right now. Let it. Oh, beautiful kick.
Got caught. Another kick. Lola's
Yeah, you could probably hear like footsteps from like the other side of the map. Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Come on, ref. No, she's going to kick out. Took too long.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, that took way too long. You can basically hear footsteps from all directions. On the other side of the map, that would be irritating.
The match should be over. This match should be over with.
And look, I know everyone's yelling at the official. The official got caught, got dropped by Izzy Dame. And Dame right now with the championship. The
Oh, she's
official
getting ready to cheat.
Izzy Dame has the NXT Women's title. And no!
Oh my gosh. We're really not doing this, are we?
Izzy is going to steal this damn championship.
Oh, they had me there. They had me. I thought for sure she just lost the title. Oh my gosh, they had me. Because she did show, Lola showed no signs of movement whatsoever. Even her eyes were closed.
But Izzy Dame right now looking to put an end, looking to take over Vice City, and Lola countering again into a submission.
Vice City, the best Grand Theft Auto game. Greatest one of all time.
It's locked in, Vic.
Body scissors two, it is cinched in deep. Butler in great position.
What, did she tap?
I don't think those were taps. I think it was Izzy trying to fight her way free. A couple of body shots, couple of shots to the ribs, trying to pull the hair. Now rolls through, shoulders down. Lola had
It has JBL Quantum Spatial Sound. That's what they call it. I'll have to look into these. That's it. Nice. That lady in the crowd has the Mr. Iguana puppet.
Lola has a busy few weeks. Check the first box off here tonight as she will head to a 6-woman tag team showdown.
Kalani, it's your time. I agree. Let's go, Kalani. Make a statement. It's time to throw down. Let's go.
Somehow, some way, the champion was able to kick out. Then, give Dave credit, was able to counter the submission. Almost got a pinfall, but then bam, it would be lights out. A second.
That ref was down way too long. He didn't take a big enough bump for all that.
As the NXT Women's Division continues to run through Vice City.
Dark State again.
Right word, baby. What y'all thought the ass whoopers was over with, huh? Dark State's back. Miles and Tavion got the intro tonight.
And next week, we're going to finish the job in Denver.
No Lonnie?
We're coming for all the goals.
That's right. Hey, because when Dark State strike, ain't nobody safe. You know what I'm saying? Let's roll, dog. We out here,
Oh, there's Saquon back there. Did you see him? He's lurking. Saquon's lurking. That flew by. That was so good. That flew by. That was a fun show. That was a fun show. Yeah, so hopefully, so yeah, I'm going to try and get everything set up. I went to Best Buy today, and I was going to pick up the I was going to pick up the external drive, and then I was also going to pick up the capture card. And when I got there, they said they had both. And then when I arrived, they only had one of them for the pickup, and I was so disappointed. So they actually changed the drive, the external drive, for shipping. So I'm not going to get that until like 2 or 3 days from now. So I'll probably try and film something as soon as I get it and get everything set up. I'm going to try and film something and post it. I'll probably do like, I don't know, I'll pick like Pragmata or something like that and go ahead and try it, the first video. Because what I want to do with this is long play. I really want to do like start the video, film the whole thing. I'm going to do both, but right now, starting off, I'll probably focus more on making long videos. Sort of like, I don't know if you watch like Zach Scott games. Like I really like Zach Scott games. I really like Austin John plays, even though he doesn't really do long plays. But I'm kind of going to, because really what it is, I like to play a game and I play the entire thing. So I would like to just record all my gameplay and just kind of make sure that I document it and post all those, and then do streams. And do streams too, where like if it's a game that I think people will be into, like imagine how cool this would be. Let's say a new 2K game's coming out, a new WWE 2K game's coming out, and at midnight it drops, you know, and we can all just hang out and play the game at the same time, and maybe even do some like GM mode online. Like, you know, we could even do like, you know, like right now I have a game with Pixels Bro, and Pixels Bro and I actually have a GM mode right now that we keep up with and we play. We haven't played in about 2 weeks, but we typically like, you know, schedule it, jump on, and we'll play for like an hour. So it's pretty fun. I think there's a lot of cool stuff, and I like all kinds of games. But it'll primarily be console games. But we're talking like, you know, I like a lot of Nintendo. I like a lot of what Xbox and PS5. Like I have all the newest consoles and everything. I'm probably going to start things off with the PS5 over here. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. Kapata says, I'm here for it. All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. It'll be fun. The only thing is starting off like with live streams, I stay so booked with wrestling that it's like it's hard to get time. It'll be hard starting out to get time to live stream anything gaming because I stay so busy with wrestling. I mean, it's between the two channels right now, the wrestling and the Pokemon. The wrestling is much more demanding in terms of time. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited for it. Always wanted to do three channels was kind of what I had in mind. So the fact that I'm kind of getting them all going, and I can say I gave it, you know, one heck of a run. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys head out of here. Let you guys get ready for sleep or gaming or whatever you guys have going on for the rest of the evening. Rebecca says, my son is a gamer. All right, man, that's awesome. So hopefully, once I get the gaming channel going, you'll have to set him up so he can check out my channel. I mean, I'll be posting all kinds of stuff over there, so it's going to be fun. Fly says, my sleep schedule is ruined. So what is your sleep schedule looking like right now, Flight? Mine last night was I laid down for bed at 1, and then I woke back up at 3, 2 hours later, and started doing research for this whole gaming thing. And then I stayed up until 7 and then went back to sleep again. So I think it's funny how for anybody that's seen Iron Man, I'm kind of like Tony Stark sometimes, where I'll get something in my head and then I'll just go on like that scene where he's trying to find the element and then people come in and he's like ruined the whole place because he's trying to find an element. That's me. Yesterday I slept from 8 to 4. Oh man. Yeah, so you're definitely got like a different sleep schedule going now. Amazing how I did that within one weekend of being out of my job. That's your fault for streaming. Give me a reason to watch these live. Yeah, man. That's actually true for me too. I never watched WWE or AW live before I came here, except PLEs. So I would watch like usually Raw live every week. I would watch NXT live most weeks. But before I started streaming, I'd actually gotten to the point to where I was like missing episodes. Like I would get behind a couple episodes of NXT and then I would try and catch up, and then I'd end up just starting back from where I was. And so like I wasn't watching NXT, Dynamite. I wasn't watching NXT or Dynamite live. And then I'd pretty much quit watching Collision at that point. And I'm still not really fully back on Collision. But the streaming has helped me. Streaming has helped me a lot with the accountability of like, okay, I'm watching NXT on Tuesdays. I'm watching Dynamite on Wednesdays. I'm watching everything. Like it's definitely helped. It's helped me put more of a schedule together. But yeah, it's definitely, you're 100% right. SmackDown is so much easier with the cutout commercials. SmackDown is the brutal one. If I could like condense one of the shows, it would definitely be SmackDown. I think all the other ones kind of move at a pretty good pace. Raw this week was rough. Raw this week was like a SmackDown almost. It was rough. It really was. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. I'm going to let you guys go. Flight, you need to get some sleep tonight, man. You need to get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out, Kapata. Thanks for hanging out, Rebecca, Flight, Tommy, of course, B-Ball, and everybody that came in and hung out at the beginning of the show. Hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. I'll be back for Dynamite and Collision. Don't forget it is a 3-hour show, so it's going to be a little bit longer because we have Dynamite and Collision together. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Good night, Flight. Good night, everybody. I will talk to you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Night, night, Rebecca. Thanks for hanging out with us. See ya. Night, Flight. Peace. And until next time, keep kicking out.